The COVID-19 pandemic struck the country at large. Many people were forced to lose their jobs and stay at home, unemployed and with no idea on what to do next. Many sectors such as the business and the education sector were affected negatively. However, today, our focus will be on the agriculture sector, the good, the bad, and the ugly. My name is Maureen Wamboi Gitubia, and come with me as we venture into agribusiness. Agriculture is the backbone of Kenya's economy, and due to the pandemic, the farmers and the consumers have undergone unforeseen losses. However, what is agriculture? Agriculture is the growing of plants and the rearing of animals for domestic or commercial use. In today's segment, we'll be looking at poultry farming. Poultry farming is a form of animal husbandry which raises domesticated birds such as chickens, ducks, turkey, and geese to produce meat or eggs for food. One of the most reared birds in Kenya is the chicken bird. And according to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics Census report in 2019, it states that 3.3 million households are rearing traditional chicken breeds, 30.3 million households are rearing indigenous chicken, 5.5 million households are rearing exotic layers, 2.9 million households are rearing broilers, the leading county being Nakuru County, which has 1.5 million households. Some of the most profitable chicken breeds will include the parent stock breeding stock lines. These elite birds are very expensive and have great genetic potential for high egg production, fast meat conversion, high egg quality, good fertility, and hatchability. Although these type of birds are great, they require intense management systems because they are prone to extreme weather changes, diseases, poor biosecurity, and variable feeding quality. They require to be reared in isolated sites away from local poultry slaughterhouses, high traffic, water pans, and urban centers. The white commercial broiler meat chicken. Their main challenge is poor biosecurity, high feeding costs, and limited market opportunity. The commercial layer breed. These breeds have high egg production, prolonged production period, good egg quality, high livability, and efficient feeding conversion. They are, however, prone to infectious respiratory diseases, cannibalism, worm infestation, and will drop egg production at the slightest change in the environment. The Ken brew. This bird is ideal for live market sale and easily replaces indigenous chicken. As a layer with regulated body weights, this bird will come into point of lay at 22 to 24 weeks and produce 200 eggs per hen per annum. The Sasso slow-growing exotic lines. It can produce 150 to 200 eggs per hen per year, depending on the management system. It is mostly sold for meat. It is disease-resistant and can be released into the field to scavenge with minimal supplementation. The Kuroiler, suitable for meat and egg production. They are an economical breed as they can live eating the kitchen and agricultural waste. They can produce around 150 eggs per year by consuming agricultural and kitchen waste. However, Kuroiler chicken needs to be fed continuously as they are a fast-growing chicken breed. The Rainbow Rooster. It is a multicolored crossbreed suitable for backyard rearing and organic chicken production. It lays more eggs than indigenous chicken. The Curry breed, known as the kienyeji chicken. It is resistant to diseases and parasites and is better suitable for local climatic conditions. Ni nini ilifanya you decide to put the broiler chickens other than any other type of chicken?
Sasa hiyo broiler kazi yake ni kutaga mayai. Hawezi lalia mayai. Hii kali kazi yake unaweza nunua na ilalie mayai. Na tuweza kuwekea mayai hii mayai yote tuweza kuwekea kuku ilalie. Sasa tunaweka kwa machini.
The right poultry housing guarantees the birds' good health and welfare and affects egg and meat production. Poultry houses ideally should be in isolated places to minimize human traffic and mixing between different farms. When housing birds, do not overcrowd. Create enough room for the birds to perch, walk, and run around. Ensure there is good ventilation because birds are easily stressed when there is ammonia accumulation in the air. To cure this, make sure the bird's house has sufficient flow of fresh air and is adequately lit. Sterilize houses when bringing in new chicks. Also, surrounding your chicks' houses with loosely fit sacks will be an added advantage. This helps to regulate the airflow.
Kwa sababu hiyo wadudu wote wakiingia huko na una display na hii kila kitu. Sasa ukifanya hiyo kazi, hiyo kuku iko sawa. Ni kama mtu vile ako smart, hiyo kuku iko sawa. Kutaka inataka vizuri, inakula vizuri, kila kitu iko sawa.
Na sasa kulingana na usafi, mtu anafaa asafishe hizo nyumba za kuku mara ngapi kwa wiki?
Mara 3
kwa wiki.
Kutoa mbolea, ni kutoa mbolea tu. Sio kusafisha, ni kutoa mbolea tu. Unaweka nini sawdust ingine. Tena una spray. Kuku ziko huko.
Na kama kwa mfano sina kuku wengi, niko na kuku wachache, nitafanya nini? Na umeniambia mara 3 kwa wiki.
Sasa utaangalia vile mbolea inakuwa, ndio inaiva mbolea. Sasa ukiona imekuwa unatoa, unaweka ingine.
Space. Nimeona unawajengea space kidogo, lakini labda kuna yule ambaye hajui the strategy ama ile strategy yenye umetumia kujenga hizi nyumba za hawa wanyama. Unaweza advocate nini in terms of space and the building structure and all that? Ndio unajua kwa sababu ya baridi na mvua, hiyo maneno yote.
Sasa hiyo kitu kwanza kile kitu nataka ni hewa. Unaona kuna waya ameshikwa hapa. Light kuwe mzuri, lakini baridi na juu kuwe na nini na mabati. Kuna mabati kule, kuna mabati. Sasa ukiweka kwa giza huwezi kuwa, hata ukisida hapo huwezi kuwa. Lazima kuwe na hewa kama hizi. Na joto, kama ni vifaranga uweke joto. Ndio.
Na vifaranga joto unatumia nini kwa nini?
Jiko na makaa.
Umetueleza ya kwamba hazifai kukua na corners. Mbona ukijenga haifai kukua na corners? Na nimeona umeweka plywood. Kwa nini hakufai kukua na corners? Kuna specific reason as to why
Sasa ikienda kwa kona zote zinakufa mingi sana. Sasa unajua inaenda pamoja zote. Sasa ikienda loud hivi inakuja zinajipanga pole pole. Lakini kwa kona sitakufa, sitavinyana.
Zinakufa kwa sababu ya kufinyana.
Vinyana.
Okay. Feeding your bird with the right feeds for their ages and stages of growth is advised. For example, chicks should start with chick mash, growers fed on grass mash, while layers on layers mash. Right feeds is key on growth and development. Using the right equipment while feeding your birds is essential, as using the wrong equipment could lead the farmer to lose up to 20% of the feeds. Growers and all that.
Sasa nikwambie kitu ya kwanza, kama vilaga kidogo inakulaga starter mass wiki 2. Ikifika wiki nyingine 2 inakula chick mass. Ikifika wiki nyingine 2 unaipea growers. Ikifika wiki nyingine 2 unachanganya layers na growers. Kimaliza hiyo unapea layers. Hiyo kuku iko sawa.
However, farmers complain about high cost on the feeds and at times poor quality feeds. And as I was speaking to one of the employees at Neochicks Poultry Limited, this is what they had to say with regards to the feed. Kuna mtu 4 months na kuna mtu ambaye labda kwa mfano ikifika hiyo 4 months anaweza badilisha tena aende aanze kuzipatia kienyeji, ama kutaenda namna gani?
Kienyeji sio mzuri. Tupea layers.
Mbona nisiwapatie kienyeji?
Unajua sisi kienyeji hatutumiagi kienyeji. Unajua unaweza mtsua brain, mesjam nini, kila kitu inaandikwa ni kienyeji. Sasa tunatumia layers.
So mara mingi chakula ya kienyeji
sio mzuri.
Ni bandia.
Ni bandia.
And as I was reading through the Standard Smart Harvest magazine issue, I came along a policy on the feed that targets unethical dealers, which states that the government imposed stern measures to animal feed millers to ensure that what they produce is quality. Poultry farmers have been complaining that the feeds they are buying from majority of the millers was of poor quality. The state now wants all millers to be taking their finished products to a government-owned laboratory for testing to ascertain if the required standards were followed during its formulation. According to Neochicks Poultry Limited Feeding and Vaccination Plan, 7-day-old chicks should have their first dose of Gumboro vaccine. The second dose of this vaccination should be given at 21 days. 9-day-old chicks should receive an antibiotic for 5 days. 14-day-old chicks should receive their first dose of Newcastle vaccine, and their second dose should be after 28 days. 16-day-old chicks should be given a vitamin plus antibiotic dose for 5 days, and 35-day-old chicks should receive Vita Poultry, a vitamin, for 5 days. Some of the added advantages will be to repeat the Newcastle vaccine every 3 months, deworm your birds at 19 weeks, and do not vaccinate sick chicks. Disinfectants that will come in handy will include Zagro, Noroclens, and Cupasa. Here are some of the 5 diseases that could kill your poultry dream: Newcastle disease, foulpox, avian influenza or the bird flu, infectious bronchitis, Marek's disease. Technology has played a key role in the poultry sector. One of the ways it has helped is through egg incubation. You can now hatch your eggs without necessarily looking for a hen to lie on them. However, some of the farmers who have indulged in the incubation system of egg hatching complain about most of their eggs not hatching. Here are some of the ways that you can be assured of maximum egg hatching. The eggs you select play a key role in the incubation process. Eggs for incubation should be medium-sized and should go through cannling to check for the presence of an airspace and cracks. Lack of an airspace or presence of a crack could lead to the egg not to hatch. The temperature and the humidity of the incubator play a major role in the incubation process. The incubator should be set at 38 degrees and the humidity maintained at 60%. To maintain humidity, water is added within the incubator. Eggs should not be incubated immediately after transportation. A 24-hour time period should be kept to allow the yolk to settle. Between 18 to 21 days, the eggs are removed from the incubator and put into the hatcher, where they will hatch on a tray basket. Na sasa kama ni jiko na makaa, hiyo makaa itabidi uamke usiku kuja kubadilisha, ama unaweka tu mara moja na
wako unaweka asubuhi saa 12 na jioni saa 12. Sasa ukiweka utaikuta asubuhi iko tu. Hiyo joto iko tu. Sasa ukiweka jiko unafunika na vumbi. Ule mhu unafunika na hiyo, alafu unafunika na iko na kofia yake unafunika. Sasa hiyo joto yote huwezi enda juu, ina supply hapo. Inaingia hapo kwa vifaranga.
The poultry sector is one of the biggest contributors to our national well-being. Poultry as an arm of agriculture is a great contributor to food security and nutrition as part of the government's Big Four agenda. Chicken is a white meat and a good alternative to plant protein. And according to the 2019 Kenya Population and Household Census, the natural poultry meat production is estimated at 18,600 tons and valued at 3.5 billion Kenyan shillings.
2 months ni shinda. Vifaranga 2 months ni shinda. Zote ilikuwa inaenda.
Mara mingi kawaida hakuna
hata ukipata hakuna kupata, huwezi pata hata ya mwezi moja, huwezi pata.
Market yake tayari
iko wanakuja hapa tu.
Kuku unatoanga wapi market yako?
Market yetu iko kwa YouTube. Sasa utaiona kwa YouTube, watu wanajua yote, wanakuja hapa wanachukua wanaenda.
Poultry production is a main source of livelihoods for many Kenyans. In a recent study of smallholder families in Kenya, farmers ranked poultry keeping as the most important household occupation affecting their livelihoods in several ways. Poultry eggs and meat were used for home consumption, where they contributed much to the family nutrition. Hii ugonjwa ya COVID-19 ilikuja, kuna jinsi ambavyo imeweza kuaffect biashara yako?
Hapana, hata ilikuwa smart sana. Watu walikuja wengi sana hapa. Unajua watu wengi wako kazi. Anakuja na kuchua vifaranga wanaenda wakalea huko.
Oh, sasa ukicompare before COVID and after COVID, which one would you say it's more beneficial?
Si tunakuaga throughout. Hata usiku ukikuja unachukua kile kitu unataka. Sunday unachukua kile kitu unataka.
Asante sana.
Tunakaa kama hospitali. Ukiingia hospitali unakuta watu huko, na daktari unakuta huko.
Na utawacha tu bado.
Lazima utibu mtu, si ndio?